I welcome all of you to today's section. Today in this video we are going to discuss about B-tree insertion. So let's go directly to our video. Tree is actually a tree data structure that keeps the data sorted in each and every node. That is, in the case of this B-tree, each node can store multiple key values. Okay. Also, these values or the data that are stored in a single key will always be sorted. So that's the first thing we need to keep in our mind when we are dealing with this B-tree. The data will always be in a sorted manner in each and every node. Also, it's a self-balancing tree. That is, the leaf node of this tree will be in the same level. Another thing that we need to keep in our mind is that it always tries to keep its height very low. Okay. Then in the case of this B-tree, there is a term that we need to be familiar with, that is order of a B-tree. This order, the term order is nothing but it's the maximum number of children that is possible per each of the node. So that's the term M here means order means the maximum number of children that is possible for each node of this B-tree. We already know about degree of a node, right? So degree is actually the number of children a particular node have. That is, already a node have some children. Suppose if we have a node like this, and if it have 2 children, if the node A have 2 children, then the degree of A is here 2, because we know that A have 2 different children, so therefore the degree of A will be 2. Then the difference between this degree and order is that degree is the actual number of children a node can have, and order is the maximum number of children a node can have. So that is the difference between this order and degree. And also, as I said already, a single node can store more than one keys. Okay, that is, a single node can store multiple data values in the case of this B-tree. And if we know the order of the B-tree, then we can also find the number of keys a particular node can store. That is, if order is given as M, then the maximum number of keys a node can store, and then the maximum number of keys a node can have stored M minus 1. So these are some of the general details that we have to keep in mind when we are going for this B-tree insertion. Now to get this idea more clear, let's see an example. That is, we are going to look details about this B-tree insertion. Here I have taken a question, that is, we have some key values and we have to insert these values into a B-tree, and the order of the tree is already given as 3. So let's see how we can solve this problem. First of all, since the order M is given, we know that the maximum number of keys a single node can store will be M minus 1. So here the key number will be M minus 1, that is 2. Here we get the idea that maximum a single node can store 2 values. If the value is lesser than 2, that no problem at all, but maximum a node can store 2 keys. So that's the condition here. Here I have taken the first value, that is 5, and I already inserted into a B-tree as 5. Then now to insert the second value 9, here when we see this particular node 5, we know that a single node can store 2 key values. So if I store 5 and 9 in a single node, no problem at all, because a node can store maximum of 2 keys. Then another idea that we have to keep in mind is that, as I said already, a node, the key values that is stored in a single node will always be in a sorted manner. Then now to store the next value, that is 3. Whenever we are inserting into a particular node, we have to insert in such a manner that it will always be in a sorted form. So here I inserted this value 3 along with 5 and 9. Here we know that the maximum key, that condition is violated here. So here maximum keys is 3, which is greater than 2. So the condition is violated. So I have to split this particular node. I have to split this node in such a manner that the key value that is present in middle, okay, the value have to be moved to upwards. In such a manner, I am going to split this node. The key value 5 moves upward and is stored alone in a node. The remaining 3 and 9 are stored in 2 separate nodes. So this is how the splitting will work here. Next we can store the key value 7. When I look into these 3 nodes that I have present in our hand, we can see that the most appropriate position wherein which we can store this 7 is along with 9 in this node, because the 7 is greater than 5 and I can store this 7 along with 9. I stored these keys in such a manner that they will be always in a sorted order. So 7 comes first, after that 9. No problem at all, because here the maximum key now become 2. This is not violating our condition. We can proceed. We inserted the next key value, that is 1. We know that the appropriate position wherein which we can store 1 is along with 3 in this particular node. So we inserted this value 1. Here the maximum key value is 2. Here the key values present is 2, which is not violating our condition this. So we can proceed and we take the next value, that is 2. Since this 2 is lesser than 5, we are going to store this 2 along with 1 and 3 in this particular node. And here when I consider the number of keys, it becomes 3, which actually violated my maximum number of keys condition, that is 2. So I have to split this particular node in such a manner that the middle element 2 has to move upward along with this 5. And I split this particular node into 2 different nodes. 2 already move upward. In the remaining case, the 1 will be placed in a single node and 3 will be placed in another node. So this is actually splitted as 1 and 3. And this 5 already has a other child 7, 9. So this will be the B tree after split. Since 8 is bigger than 5, it will be placed in this particular node along with 7 and 9. But when we consider the number of keys here, it becomes 3 and it actually violated my maximum key condition. So I have to split this particular node in such a manner that the middle element will have to move to upward. So here I move this particular key 8 into the upper node. So the upper node will become 2, 5 and 8. Here 7 is placed in a single node and 9 is placed in a single node since I move this 8 upwards. But a problem with this tree is that when we look into the first node, the number of keys become 3, which actually violated my condition. So I have to perform this split once more time. So now this particular node is split into 2. Here also I have to move the middle element upward. So I move this element or this key 5 upward. And now 5 is placed in a single node. And this 2 is placed in a separate node and 8 is placed in a separate node. The position of this node 1 and 3 do not change at all. So we are writing it again as such. And the 7 and 9, these two nodes are placed as such, and the parent node is this 8. This is our older tree. When we look into this particular tree, we start from root. We know that 6 is greater than 5. So it goes to its right side node. Here I found that the most appropriate node where I can place this B tree is along with this node 7. Now the next element that has to be placed in this B tree is 0. And the most appropriate position wherein which I can place this particular key is along with 1 in this particular leaf node. Here no rules are violated. The maximum number of the keys that are present here is 2. Here 1, here 2, 1, 1, 1, 1. It do not violate any of my conditions. So we can proceed. The next key is inserted, that is 4. The most appropriate position wherein which I can place 4 is along with this node. So I placed it here. None of our rules are violated here. The maximum number of key after insertion is 2. This is not violating our condition. Also, this tree in each and every node, it's actually in a sorted manner. It's also a self-balancing tree, and all the leaves node of this particular trees are in the same level. So this is our final B tree.